I grew up in communist Poland with nothing but resourcefulness and drive. I climbed high up there in the corporate North America, leading global teams and co-running multi-million-dollar operations. And then I burned out, doing great work for someone else's dream. That's when I made the leap. Today, I help service-based business owners build businesses worth buying without burning out to get there. I'm Maggie Perotin, and this is the Diamond Effect, strategies to scale your service business into a sellable asset. Let's get into it. Happy Monday, my dear listeners of Diamond Effect podcast. Today, let's talk about something that I think is one of the biggest differences between service-based business owners who grow consistently and those who stay stuck in those feast and famine cycles year after year. And it's not talent or even marketing budget, but the true difference lies in whether or not you have a client acquisition system. And let me explain what I mean, because I think the word system gets thrown around a lot without anyone really breaking it down what it actually is and why it matters so much. So many service business owners I talk to are doing what I call random tactic marketing. They try networking for a few weeks, then they focus on Instagram for a bit, and then they send some emails, they ask for referrals, then something feels slow, so they try something new again and drop whatever started to work for them in the first place. And that cycle continues, which is really exhausting. It ends up being inconsistent and therefore unpredictable. When you have a bunch of random tactics, of course, you will get random results. So some months will be great, but then some months will be slow and kind of scary, right? And you will never know why either one happened, which then means you can't reliably repeat a good month or fix the bad ones. I kind of cringe when I hear business owners saying, oh yeah, I signed a few clients this month, but I have no idea whether they come from. It must be luck. You can't repeat luck. You can't repeat signing few clients again if you don't know where they're coming from, right? So a client acquisition system is fundamentally different, and it has two essential parts. The first one is strategic lead generation. Not one source, multiple, but this is one of the most important distinctions that I want you to take out from. Those multiple sources are chosen strategically. You make them work and you double down on it. And we don't want only one source, because if you're relying on a single source of leads, whether that's referrals or a networking group or a social media platform, you're just one disruption away from a very stressful month, right? Markets change, networking group change, algorithm change. Your clients are also susceptible to the market changes and so on. Relationship change. So a system has multiple strategically chosen lead sources working together so that if one slows down for whatever reason, and at some point something always does, the others are still bringing people into your world. So you're never putting all your eggs in one basket. And you can work on fixing the one that slows down or replacing it without the entire pipeline drying up. And then the second part is a clear documented conversion process, because leads without conversion are just names on the list or people following you. Your conversion process is what takes someone from I've heard of her to I'm ready to work with them. And when it's documented and intentional, it's not just something you wing every time. It becomes repeatable, improvable, and scalable. And the studies show that businesses who have that process created and documented close up to 67% more deals than those who don't. And here is what I love most about having a true system versus a collection of random tactics. It's measurable. So you always know what's working and you will know what's not and why. So you can look at your numbers and say, okay, this lead source is performing, this one needs attention, my conversion rate dropped here, let me look at why. And then you're able to adjust, improve, and optimize, right? So you don't have guessing, no more anxiety about where the next client is coming from, and no more exhausting yourself trying every new tactic you hear about, hoping that this one will be the magic one that will solve all your problems. And when that system is running, then your revenue becomes more predictable. And your business becomes scalable because then it just becomes almost a math challenge to solve, right? And then you get to finally focus on doing great work because you're not spending every day panicking about your pipeline. This is one of the core things I build with my clients is inside the Sustainable Scale System, a client acquisition engine that is strategic, measurable, and built for their specific business, their ideal client, and the season of growth they're in. So if you try the feast and famine cycle and you're ready to build something that actually works, let's talk. My complimentary consultation is the place to start. I'll leave the link in the show notes. Have a great week, and remember, build the system. Do not rely on random tactics. Thanks for listening to The Diamond Effect. If today's episode gave you something to think about, share it with a fellow business owner who needs to hear it. And if you're ready to build a business worth buying without burning out, come find me at stairwaytoleadership.com. There is a free consultation waiting for you. See you in the next episode.